This is Kamera, my first few minutes with God, day 99. 1 Samuel chapter 4 through 8. Children of Israel, they're at war with the Philistines. They have killed 34,000 Israelite men. They've taken the Ark of Covenant. They've killed Eli's two sons, Hophni and Phinehas. Eli hears about this. He is 98 years old, blind and overweight. When he hears the Ark of Covenant though was taken, he falls back and breaks his neck. He's dead. His daughter-in-law, when she hears that her father-in-law and her husband are dead, Ark of Covenant gone, she goes into premature labor. She dies right after delivering her son. Philistines, those boys, they place the Ark of Covenant in the temple of their god Dagon. Right next to him, right? Next day they go in there. That Dagon idol is face first, bowing down to the ground. I say bowing down to the ground in front of the Ark of Covenant. They reseat him. Next day after that, he's falling face first again. Well, it can't be face first, can it? He's falling in front of the Ark of Covenant. The reason why I say it can't be face first was because the head and the arms were broken off. And they were placed at the threshold. Yeah. So God has sent a terrible plague amongst the Philistines. And so those people in that town decide they want to move the Ark of Covenant. It goes to a different town. Plague goes there too. The last town was like, no, don't bring it here. You guys trying to kill us if you're talking about bringing the Ark of Covenant here. So what they decided to do, God sent a plague there as well. All through Philistia, there's a plague. So they decide to send the Ark of Covenant back to the children of Israel, bearing gifts and a guilt offering. It goes to Israel. It goes to Beth Shemesh. They're overjoyed until 70 of their men die. Why? Because they tried to look inside the Ark of Covenant. So they called Kirath Jearim to come and get the Ark of Covenant, and they gladly do that. And the Ark of Covenant remained on this person Joshua's land for over 20 years. Children of Israel, they're not happy because they feel like God has left them. Samuel, he gathers them. Tell them, listen, guys, you need to stop this idol worship. You need to turn back to God if you want his help. They gather in Mizpah as per Samuel's suggestion, and he prays for them. They have this time where they're praying to God, they're pleading to God, they're fasting, they're just going through the whole motion of serving God. The Philistine army, they hear that the children of Israel has gathered at Mizpah, and they attack the children of Israel while Samuel is building an ark, a burnt offering for the Lord. Samuel said, don't be afraid, guys. Continue pleading to God. God speaks out in a thunderous voice, very loud thunderous voice, which confuses the Philistines' army. And so the children of Israel, they completely slaughter the Philistines. Isn't that something? And so once they defeat them, they also reclaim the lands, the territories, the towns, the villages that the Philistines had taken from them. And Samuel became judge of Israel at that point. Samuel, his job pertained to going to the different towns, judging the people in different areas throughout Israel, and even in his own home. So once a year he would go out and travel, and he would come back home, and that's where he remained, and he would judge there. As Samuel got older, he tried to place his boys in position, but his boys were corrupt. They were all about money. They would pervert justice, accept bribes. Children of Israel said they wanted a king. God's not pleased with that. They're rejecting God, not Samuel. And so God tells Samuel, tell them what to expect. Well, what they can expect from a king is eventually you guys are going to be slaves for this king. Children of Israel, we want to be like all the other nations. We want a king. So God said, give them what they want. So give them a king. There you have it, guys. Day 99, 1 Samuel chapter 4 through 8. You have a God-filled, blessed day.